Hey, Shalom. First of all, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kwakadash. Yahweh, who the word inwardly calls God. Yahweh Shai, who the word inwardly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, who teach this truth and risk the life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Low on the video is edifying. Lonely, I can get something from this video. Quick video, man, is going to be about, dwelling in the body and being brotherly, man. Whether it's giving a brother advice or whether it's, rebuking the brothers, putting them back on the correct path. If you have any, especially bros that have been in a truth for a minute or longer than bros, man, if you have any jewels that you could give to a brother and you sitting on it, then, that's not right. You know what I mean? That's not right, man. If you see a brother slipping, if you see a brother, you're not, living up to his best potential, and you sit there and don't say nothing, are you really brotherly? You know what I mean? If you see a brother, not performing at the rate which he could perform, and not doing the things that he's capable of doing, but you sitting there not saying shit, you know what I mean? Are you, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Can you really call yourself brotherly if you see it? What if the spirit is being put on you to see it, and you're not saying nothing? That's a test for you. You know what I mean? You got to understand that bros ain't perfect. You know what I mean? And sometimes, I heard something in the world, and the dude was like, man, you can't see yourself outside of your own body. You know what I mean? So you don't know how you moving at all times. You don't know how, your face is looking at all times. You don't know how, you're operating at all times. You might think that you are operating at a, you might think that you operate in the way you always operate, but, somebody else might, see different. You know what I mean? And, if a bro, in his truth, you know what I mean, see you moving in a way which, you probably shouldn't move, or in a way which, you're moving on the right path, but it could be better. You know what I mean? And he's seeing, okay, well, brother, this is a little different. You usually don't do this. You usually do this, right? And you don't say nothing. Come on, bro. Come on, man. What benefit are you to the body? You know what I mean? And I want to say this too. Not everything has to be bad. It ain't always got to be a, jump down a brother, jump on a brother head. No, it could be advice too. From things that you might have went through that this young bro don't know about, that he hasn't experienced yet, or vice versa. This young brother might been experienced or have been experiencing something, and you might not experience it, but you got to be humble enough to hear it from the younger brother, man. It's a test. You know what I mean? The script, the Lord doesn't deal with the prideful, man. And that's a test for all of us, because you might have been in a position in a world to where you've been in a high position, or you were in a low position in the world, and you come to the truth and you set on high, right? And then now this is your first time being in a high position, and now you feeling some type, you feeling prideful, scriptures, this, scriptures say knowledge puffeth up, man. And we in this flesh, but you got to rebuke that shit. You know what I mean? Because you take away rank, we're nothing but believers at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Rank is there for order, right? That's what it is. Let everything be done decently and in order. You know what I mean? So that's what rank is for. But at the end of the day, strip it away, we all believers, man. Okay? That brother might have came in the truth 10 years ago. My brother might have came in the truth 10 days ago. Right? But at the end of the day, what do we have in common? We fear Yahweh Shai. That's period. You know what I mean? But let me grab this, man. This is Romans 12 and 9. And I'm going to grab it both in the new KJV, and I'm going to grab it in the old KJV as well. I ain't going to say the old KJV, sorry, but the KJV and the new KJV. It says, let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. Okay, let's get this word for dissimulation. What does that mean? It says unfeigned, undisguised, sincere, right? Scripture say what? Or what do we always say before we open the video, right? We always hope that the brothers that's doing this in truth and sincerity, right? We hope that we're doing it in truth and sincerity. Before you make a video, you should pray, hey, Lord, allow me to make a video in truth and sincerity to edify not only myself, but whoever hear the video and come across the video, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you operating in sincerity is you showing that you fear the Lord as well. Okay? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Although we have different walks of life, we have different things that we might have had to endure or been through, or different perception for, our different views of how life is, right? But when you come into this truth, all that subside, because guess what? Now you're viewing it from a truth aspect of it all. Now you're viewing it from wisdom. You know what I mean? You're not viewing it like the old man used to view it. You're viewing it like the new man view it, right? With his traits, right? Putting up the old man with his deeds and adding on the new man and with his traits. Scripture say put on as the elect. When you go into that, right, it gives you traits that the elect will have. You know what I mean? And you don't think the elect to be sincere? You don't think the elect to correct our brother if you see a flaw, any little chink in armor. Man, we going into armor, we going into a war, bro. You know what I mean? And we getting dressed for the war, right? And you see, you behind me, right? And I got a fucking dent in the back of my breastplate, right? I got a dent in there, but I can't see it, right? And you see it, but you don't fucking say nothing. And we got extra breastplates, we got extra vests, right? And you don't fucking say nothing. And then that brother, I end up getting, in a crucial point of the war where if the enemy see chinking, a deficiency in my armor, but you had the opportunity to say something, bro. Like, why you ain't say nothing? Do you really care about that, brother? Can you say you really care about it? Because guess what? I'll be wrong if I seen a deficiency in your helmet, man. You know what I mean? You got a crack at the top of your fucking helmet. And it ain't gonna be able to take, too many swipes from a sharp sword. You ain't gonna be able to take too many, you know what I mean? I know, you ain't gonna take too many hits to the head, right? And I don't say nothing. Come on, man. And then you fucking get hit in the head, and then half your fucking helmet crack. Now the enemy see, oh yeah, he out of here. But I had a chance to say something back before you even engaged with the enemy. Like, what that make me? You know what I mean? Then you become I could have told that brother. You become one of them brothers. Oh, one of them guys, man. I should have, man. I've been seeing that for a while, man. I should have. Oh man, I should have said something. If that, there's niggas like that in the world, man. Man, I knew it, man. I hate it. I knew it ass nigga. Why you ain't say nothing? Fucking say something. Oh, that brother should have seen it. He put the helmet on. He should have seen he had a crack in his helmet, man. Maybe that brother was being naive, man. Maybe that brother, thought it was cool because you ain't say nothing. He was looking at you for guidance. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Right? This is Romans 12 and 10. It says, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly. And everything I'm saying goes for me, too. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here, like Apostle Gabar say, the first person you teach is yourself when you're doing these videos. So, the first person that I'm talking to is myself, and whoever else needs to hear it. It's not, for anybody in particular. But hey, if you hear the video and it pull you in, some type of way, then act on it, Act on it, okay? It says, be kindly affectionate one to another with a brotherly love, in honor preferring one another. Yeah, you wouldn't let yourself go out there 100%. I mean, less than 100%. You know what I mean? You trying to get back home to your children and your wife or wives, and we at war. You gonna make sure you tidied up. You gonna make sure you have a winner's fucking chance. So make sure that brother got a winner's chance too, to stay in his truth. Yeah. Make sure that brother also has a fighting chance to stay in his truth, and make sure that brother, has the strength enough to endure the things that he need to endure, especially if you see him going off. You know what I'm saying? Or especially if you think maybe he's not necessarily going off, but maybe it's something he could tidy up on, and you got the answer to it. You know what I mean? Call that brother, reach out to him. Don't see that brother 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times and then mention it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You feel me? Yeah, you make sure that brother, you do what you can. At the end of the day, the Lord keeps who he wants. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But that's not an excuse for, if the Lord wanted to keep that brother in the truth, he would have kept that brother in the truth. All right, brother, but how many times did you try to correct that brother? How many times did you try to rebuke that brother? How many times did you try to, when that brother got weak, did you try to strengthen him? How many times? You feel me? We can all use that, man. I could use that. I have so many examples in this truth where I could use certain things, man. That I've done for brothers that ended up falling out. You know what I mean? So many things, so many examples I could use, right? But does that, don't give me no excuse. Because you don't know who, you know what I mean? You don't know who. You know what I mean? You don't know what's gonna happen, man. You don't know, it might be a time you need some encouragement. It might be a time you need some motivation and inspiration. It might be a time you feel weak and Satan on your helmet, man. And you hope a brother call you and say something, man. Just make sure you do the same. Right? Scripture say what? Do no without counsel, man. Counsel is needed for good and bad. Damn. The fuck wrong with it? This is I'm gonna run that back. Romans 12 and 10. I'm gonna get it in the New KJV. It says, be kindly affectionate to one another with brotherly love and honor, giving preference to one another. Okay. I'll read the next one too. It says, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Yeah. I'll get to it. All right, brothers. Y'all. I know I've seen a brother 7, 8, 9, 10 times, 11 times before I said he could have did something better, but man, just knock it off. Knock it the fuck off. Like, come on, bro. You won't let yourself slip, so don't let that brother slip. Okay? Let me get this, man. It's like if it's kind of choppy, I'm walking this shit, man. I have to get outside the house. Let me see. Sirach 19 and 14. It says, where do I want to start? Let's start at 13. It says, admonish a friend. Admonish means warn. Admonish a friend. It may be he hath not done it, and if he have done it, that he do it no more. Admonish. Warn a brother. Damn, we ain't perfect, man. Brother, hey, small or great. Warn a brother, bro. Small or great. It could be something so insignificant, man. It could be, something so small, right? But small things turn into big things, right? Get it while it's manageable. Don't wait till it get out of hand. You know what I mean? And then everybody, oh, what happened with that brother? Everybody got the shoulder shrug. I don't know. I don't know. Like, come on, bro. You think the Lord don't see that? All right. Like, come on, bro. It says, 14, it says, admonish thy friend, it may be he hath not said it, and if he have, that he speak it not again. Admonish your friend, for many times it is slander, and believe not every tale. It says, there is one that slippeth in his speech, but not from his heart, not from his mind. And who is he that hath not offended with his tongue? And man, see, who is he? Right? Me and a brother, from LA was just talking about this, man. Make sure your mind right towards the truth. Make sure you have that, the fear of the Lord is pinnacle. That's chief. That'll keep you in order. That'll keep you in line, even when you slip with your tongue. Okay? It says, admonish thy neighbor before thou threaten him, and not being angry, give place to the law of the Most High. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love. So the first step is the fear of the Lord, man. Okay? That's the first step, man. To come to the Lord is, is fearing him. Right? And when you fear the Lord, right, you look after his men, as if you will look after yourself as well. All right? Let me grab this, man. I'll end it with this. This is Leviticus 19 and 17. It says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Right? Again, brother might, do something. Again, we come from different areas, different walks of life. Brother might say something, brother might do something, brother might, be like, damn, like brother, ooh, right? But that's the brother might do something that irk you, but he didn't necessarily go off. That is your chance to, hey, brother, look, bro, I think this, that, getting that brother ear. Oh, my bad, brother, I ain't look at it that way. I ain't see it that way. You know what, the water for letting me know. And then boom, now you don't build no fucking hatred. Now you don't feed Satan's seeds, man, that he dropping in your fucking mind. You're not watering it because you done had a conversation with the brother. Right? And now you can see that brother's point of view. And you like, oh, shit, I was tripping. Or he can see your point of view and he be like, oh, shit, I was tripping. Okay? It says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. And I want to say this too. Listen, man. Before, majority, I can't speak for every brother, but I don't know myself. I didn't know none of these men that I teach and preach with that are now my brothers, except for one of them, right, in the world. Except for one of them, man. Right? So when you come, to this truth, you're not going to mesh with every brother. You're not going to be, every brother not going to be your roadie, man. You see what I'm saying? Every brother not going to be your roadie. But at the same time, that don't make him less of a brother. And sometimes, guess what? Sometimes you have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone, right? You have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone, man. And, maybe chill with that brother. Hang out. That, it might be a brother you don't necessarily, mingle with, I should say, like, as far as like, y'all brothers, but you might be more, this brother might, and your spirit and this brother's spirit might be, on the same thing, and that spirit might be on something else, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, you still have to get outside of your comfort zone and rap with that brother, talk with that brother. Maybe you'll get a different understanding. And maybe you and that brother can even become tight. Like, okay, ooh, shit, I didn't even know that, brother. That's what's up. Shit, that's some jewels you just dropped on my eye. But I would have known that had I would have stayed in my fucking comfort zone. Man. You have to get out of your comfort zone in order to grow. It's like going to the gym, man. This shit is not comfortable going to the gym. It's not. Being out of breath, being tired, being sore the next day, having to eat right and all that shit is very uncomfortable. But when the results come, it's like, oh shit. Damn. The results be so good sometimes, you be like, damn, do I deserve this? But yeah, you put in the work. Like, yeah. You know, you start seeing your abs coming back, man. Your fucking deltoids popping out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not getting too much into like vanity or nothing like that. I'm just making an example, man. You start seeing, or maybe you working, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, or maybe let's keep it in the truth. You've been studying and this and that. Now precepts coming more to mind, you know. You know, you're able to speak more eloquently. Not saying that that's super important, but, you know, you might be able to flow better. You know what I'm saying? Boom, bah, boom. You might be able to answer more questions and boom, right? But you will never be able to do that you know, if you're not disciplined. And to be disciplined, sometimes you have to get uncomfortable. I would say majority of the time you got to get uncomfortable because the human body is like conformed to being comfortable. Like, that's like, it just wants to be comfortable. It don't want to be hot. It don't want to be too hot. It don't want to be too cold. It don't want to be right in the middle. Everybody want good weather, right? It don't want to be too full. It don't want to be too hungry. It want to be just enough. You know what I'm saying? It don't want to be too tired. It don't want to be too overhyped. It just want to be, the body just want to be comfortable. But sometimes you got to get uncomfortable, and that's where you grow at. And me personally, I had a big issue with that. Like, I work on that daily, you know what I mean? I try to work on that daily, getting uncomfortable, man. You know what I mean? That's where your potential is, in the uncomfort. You know, you might be embarrassed for a moment, right? I always say this, it's a quote in the world, and it said it in my last video. The man, or a couple of videos ago, it says the man that raises his hand to ask the question is a fool for the moment, but the one who doesn't raise his hand at all is a fool for a lifetime. It's uncomfortable in that moment, but once you get that jewel, once you get that wisdom, boom, it take you a long way. Right? But what's the cost? Getting uncomfortable. Okay? It says, thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Yeah, don't suffer sin upon that brother, man. Rebuke him, correct him. Right? It says, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord Yahweh. So love thy neighbor as yourself. And to love your neighbor, you have to love yourself. So you have to work on yourself. Right? You can't love your neighbor and hate yourself, man. It don't work like that. You got to work on yourself. You got to hold your word to yourself. Don't let yourself down, man. You know, if you let yourself down, how the fuck you gonna uphold what your neighbor requested? You know what I mean? Hey, come on, man. Shit don't work like that. You don't even hold your word to yourself. How can you hold it to your brother? How can you hold it to your brother? Yeah. You know? So again, we ain't perfect. But these are things, you know, I have to work on, including. You know, that's why I'm speaking about it. You know what I mean? You know, and if, you know, brothers see anywhere, any chink in their armor spiritually, work on it, man. You feel me? Work on it, man. Every day is a new day to grow and work on our flaws, man. You know what I mean? So take advantage of that, man. You know? Take advantage of that. You know? And I'm talking to myself first and foremost. But with that, man, Lord, when the video is edifying, only I can got something for this video. I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. I want to tell you brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.